Hi guys, we are back and we're just about to dive into our second best of 5 of the evening. That's going to be between Intense Honking and
Team Efficiency.
Right, and both of these guys, they're both from Team DPS. They're a competitive clan. I do know that One Blood in the Silver Series, they actually have, excuse me, they have a spot in the same team speak as Intense Honking as well as Team Efficiency. So I feel like when they're that close to each other, of course, they have to practice with each other from time to time. And I think, with that being said, we're going to see some very interesting games in this series.
Yep, but do you think they gonna, I mean, the Intense Honking, do they gonna do the same way to the Elon? I mean, they're trying to do a draw, 3 draw. You know, maybe they think, Team Efficiency, such a strong team, they don't have a chance to win. Why not just take a defensive way and take a draw? Got 1 point and then.
It would. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see that, to be honest.
But it's quite a smart way. I have to say that. We never see that, but they started doing that. Maybe some team will gonna do that.
All right. Well, here we are, guys. In the pre-game lobby, we got some tanks being removed. And as you can see, there's an AMX 1390 and 250 is going to come down from Team Efficiency. Comics will not be flying today. He's an AMX 50, not an AMX 1390. Just as I say that, he swaps it out.
Okay. Intense Honking, they choose a T32, they choose a M13. Okay.
I think we might have a Swiss Army knife coming from Team Efficiency today.
110.
Two AMX 1390s coming out from Honking. The only complaint I have about this team is that their names are difficult to read. Honk like a boss.
Honk like a sir.
Honk like a sir.
Yeah, but we cannot see that here.
Alright, so 2 AMX 1390s, 2 T32s, 3 T32s coming out from Honking. And this isn't a Swiss Army knife coming from am I looking at this right? This is not a Swiss Army knife coming from Team Efficiency. They actually have 2 AMX 1390s, an AMX 50, and T69 accompanying a 110. The reason why I say Swiss Army knife is because with that kind of loadout, you never have 2 of the same things. But
no, except for T1, right?
Yeah, basically outside of that rule. All right. So here we go. Spawning to the north side, it's going to be Intense Honking, and then spawning to the south side, it's going to be Team Efficiency. Map we're on right now is Mines, and this almost always guarantees some fast-paced, frantic gameplay.
Yeah, and Honking, they don't want to take the hill because the 2 M30 just stay there. They use 3 T32. It's much more defensive way, I think.
And also, it can be a little bit easier to coordinate. I was going to see Comics and Tanaka already in the center hill, but that was not what's the word I'm looking for, a donation. He just took 323 damage, that is to say Tanaka, from, I believe it was Honk Like a Boss. There we go. Yeah. And...
I mean, the first team do that. I mean, they shoot someone want to uphill, I just stand on the corner trying to shoot someone uphill. They start from the Immortal.
307 damage onto Honk Like a Boss.
You mean from this angle?
Yep.
Wow, really?
Did I just look at that the right way? Dexter getting out there? Okay. Sorry, Juice was just taken out of the game. I thought I saw Dexter for a minute using a T1 Cunningham to actually poke at Honk Like a Boss, but no, that was completely wrong perception indeed. Alright. So, right now the T1 battle is kind of... It's victorious for Intense Honking, who's now going in for a rush, by the way. 593, 693, 1011 off of Elite. Meanwhile, it's going to be 1181 off of DCL 16, and that is not looking good for Honk Like a Boss. He's cornered and out of the game. So now we actually have 2 takes down coming from Intense Honking. 449, 683 off of Honk Like a Sir, now struggling to get away. 219 off of Death Guys. And I feel like this is a game that is strongly set up for Honking. But there are two very low HP tanks on that center hill. If they make the wrong moves, they could be taken out very quickly.
But you know, they are on reloading. I think the couple M30, M50. So you know, it's quite dangerous right now. But I think the team efficiency is still gonna be small.
That's not too good. Honk like a Sir has just been knocked out. This guy's struggling to get at least one kill to try to carry his weight there. 367 off of Dexter before this guy is removed from the game.
Yeah, if you want to rush, you know, Chinese one can give you a really nice firepower compared to ice. If you want to rush, you know. So I think the team efficiency already set up a strategy. They're gonna rush. So they choose a Chinese 110. They don't choose ice 3 or T32.
Crouching Tiger's been spotted there. It's just that I think he's trying to. Maybe he can, maybe he can't. But I was just thinking it'd be a little bit exciting to see a T1 Cunningham to get a kill on Tanaka.
Yeah.
Will it or will it not happen? Whoa! Well, we've seen some games where two tanks that rushed between or rushed on opposite sides of a tank that was in front of them. They missed the shot on those tanks and they shoot each other. I was just thinking to myself, are we going to see that happen here?
It's on the movie, I think.
Yeah, maybe. All right, so it's up to Haku to try and prevent that capture. He's trying to get in a position. 20% remaining on that capture. Can he get a hit or not? 13, 10, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Over.
Not able to get it. Base is captured, and there will be no draw this game. So, Tense Honking behind 1 game.
Okay.
All right, so that was very frantic. I think we could definitely tell where the tipping point was, but we'll be back after this short break, guys. Don't go away. Hello guys, we are back in the lobby for game number 2. This one's going to be on Himmelsdorf. You can see a pretty standard setup from both sides. So stopping and thinking about the critical moment for Honk, where the game just completely flipped itself on their heads. We think it was definitely the moment where we saw the two T-32s getting cornered against the, I guess you could say, the north side of the hill.
Yeah, north side here. They are in a. I think that on the lower part. I cannot say the position right now because I don't have a map. But normally, if you stand there, it's quite standard for your enemy rush from the hill side. You know, if they go through the right part of the hill, your sniper along the show hill stand on the base behind the base. You cannot shoot anyone of them. So they just rush in and kill your T-32 first. They just focus fire on the T-32 and then they choose to turn to 110. 110 got really nice BPM and his bone armor is really hard for T-32 to penetrate. So they got more advantage actually. And maybe I think we cannot see that on the new mod. I guess it's going to get the M13 on the island or spotted. So they choose the time moment. You know, they know you only have 3 tank there, so they rush it. I guess, but. Because if they don't know where is your M13, they won't rush because it's a 5-5 position, right? But if they know it's a 5-2-3, they will take the action.
Spawning to the north, it is Intense Honking, and spawning to the south, it is Team Efficiency. Now, as you can see, I believe, what kind of advantage does Intense Honking have on the north side, Edison? Do they have, I imagine their position would be better than our last team from the last best of 5.
But right now they won't. I don't think they're gonna defensive again. You know, they got 1 point less compared to the team efficiency. You know, so okay, team efficiency is push. So they have to choose a position to defend right now. But
Guys is cornered right there.
Yeah, problem is that this guy is there. You know, I don't think he can escape.
Yeah. Well, geez, I don't know what to say for this guy. It must really hurt to be in his position right now. They are smack dab against the wall, and I think this is bait, to be perfectly honest with you guys. Because what happens if Honking piles in on those 3 tanks? They get lit up by Elite back there, as well as Comics in the, I guess you could say, the G7 position. The T1 Cunningham war is a little bit even, if you will. So, I mean, how do I say this? Backdoor captures will be not very feasible in this game.
Ooh.
Nice hit on the Dexter there, 575 damage. And Intense Honking might be trying to play off of that advantage for the time being.
Yep. The problem is how even team efficiency they stand on the square, but I think Intense Honking cannot deal with this. You know, they don't know how to attack right now because the Hunker boss, he is stopped by the Comics layer, I think. And on the east part, they cannot push because you all stayed there and someone got the line 8. They cannot find a way to push. But right now, I think the best chance for the Intense Honking is use the T1 on the J1, you know, trying to capture the enemy space and force someone go back so they can take a chance to attack.
Alright, so thus far, Intense Honking cannot really move out safely.
Yep.
And I think that's the way Team Efficiency wants it, because, I mean, they're playing off of their 1-point lead. If they can't take advantage of the situation, what they will try to do, I think, is rush in and pile down on Intense Honking and bring this best of 5 to a quicker draw, if you will, or a quicker close.
Yep.
But for the time being, Intense Honking is trapped inside their base. Comics poking out there, making me cringe just a little bit. But
okay, they use the T1 to capture, and the Comics know, you know, there might be a T1, so another T1 also come back to the base. Yeah.
And this is actually going to force one of the guys out of position if we can see him survive versus Crouching Tiger. It's all going to come out to how Bowtech plays against this. There it is.
It's really critical, I think.
Yeah. All right, so if Crouching Tiger is able to take down Botech 9. He'll be in a great position. It'll be fantastic. And I think it will definitely help out Honking if Tiger can survive this. I think he's got a nice angle there.
Ah, I know. But there is some stuff there. Do you see that? Okay. Yeah. Who can win that?
There we go. Crouching Tiger wins
okay.
it. This is going to force a reaction to come out of Intense Honking. The question is, or excuse me, a reaction to come out of Team Efficiency. Death Skies has been initiated on, and DCL, the 16th, took 645 damage for the time being. Like I said, this is working against Intense Honking, despite what they had initially anticipated.
Yep. That's the best chance for them. So the commies have to come back as soon as possible, or Intense Honking cannot get.
This is the moment. This is where it has to happen. Dexter loses 825 HP and now is out of the game. Juice is losing 290, and Death Skies gets the finishing shot onto that guy. Guess what? Team Efficiency is down 2 Tier 8 tanks. They have no T1, so it's going to come down to this fight and this fight only to bring it to a close. For the time being, both sides are playing their picks. Intense Honking has
I think this one gonna done.
a bunch of low HP tanks. Comics gets the steal out on this guy. This is a 4 versus 3 scenario right now, but DC on the 16th getting a little overzealous there, loses 297 HP.
Yeah, but who is on the G9?
I believe that is
Elite.
He cannot escape to the hill part, I think. So he may think about that. He cannot go to a hill and take a draw,
He wants to get the draw.
He's coming back. Maybe he's just, going for a reload.
If all 4 of those tanks get into the capture circle, guess what? They win. But I mean, that capture circle is really, really, really far away. And it looks like Honk Like a Sir is actually going, into the back door of his own base to just make sure no shenanigans are happening. Meanwhile, the Tier 8 fight continuing to ensue, and it will end in favor in Team Efficiency in this position. 821 damage off of Elite. Death Skies is now cornered. 258, 531 damage taken off of him.
Oh my god.
They're turning this game around. At one moment, it was 5 versus 3.
Yeah.
It was 5 versus 3, guys. Now it is 3 versus 2.
Yeah, it's not a strategy,
Tables have been flipped. 291 damage off of Elite. Second shot misses from that AMX 50 coming from Honk Like a Sir. Tanaka gets hit, and that's doing a lot of hurt to him. Guess what? The hiding tank has just been spotted, and now it's up to basically Tanaka and Team Efficiency's Elite to try and get away from that. Honk Like a Sir is not going to let that IS-3 get away. 263 damage, 318 taken off of himself. Whoa!
Oh my god!
Not penetrating shot, but the third one does finish him off. Elite is still alive.
Yeah, but how many hit point Elite have right now? We cannot see that.
I think
Elite 288.
I think Honk Like a Sir is actually, he's reloading right now, I would imagine, right?
Yeah.
Is he? Is he?
Oh,
he got it! 290 damage!
He got that there?
He's got it!
Almost!
What a miracle!
Oh my god!
What a miracle! And now it looks like this is something that is not going to end well for Honk Like a Sir.
It's Joe.
Yeah, is he reloading at that moment?
I think he's reload.
Yeah,
I think he's reload. But even he is not reloading, he cannot stand there because his torrent is still on the shift. So if he stand there and waiting for the torrent to turn to the right side, he cannot die there. So you have to live there first. Yep.
All right, we'll be back in a couple of minutes with some post-game analysis, guys, for this really exciting game. All right, guys. So talking about that last game just a little bit, I feel as though the tipping point. Honestly, there were many tipping points. To be honest,
that's right.
At one point, it was strongly in favor of Intense Honking. It was a 5 versus 3. They used their T1 Cunningham the way that they should have.
Yep.
They got the kill on their enemy's T1 Cunningham, forcing. I believe it was forcing Comics to go back to base and take down the T1.
Yeah,
and
then they take a chance to attack. Totally right.
Right. And then, unfortunately, it looked like just as they were recuperating, Comics showed up to the fight just in time at, I think, G9 to go ahead and basically get cleanup on 2 guys from Intense Honking.
Yeah, he killed the... who's that one? Okay.
There was a lot of people he killed. He's undefeatable.
The first one, I think the most important one, is a 4 hit point M50. He shoots totally 6 rounds and kill 1 M50. It's so important.
It is. And on top of that, I'm stopping to think here for just a minute. I mean, that game was so back and forth. This team was winning, that team was winning, and then just boom, it ended with a draw. Like nothing I would have expected.
Yeah, almost a win.
Right.
Just missed a one shot.
Yeah,
I know.
Away.
Not only that, there's also the fact of the matter that the tank that was being targeted at that moment was reloading, so there was nothing you could do to fight back. All right. And spawning to the south, it's going to be Intense Honking, while spawning to the north, it's going to be Team Efficiency.
Yeah, and both 2 teams, they're doing really nice on strategy. They didn't do anything wrong, but finally, coordinated fire or Foxfire or teamwork gonna make the decision.
Well, Intense Honking is behind 1 point. That means if they want to win this set, they need to win 2 games in a row, not just the next
but
one.
right now, I think the team efficiency gonna do a very defensive way, I think.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think they're going with the Russian meta. It's just difficult to say where they're going to go. Despite my initial intentions, it looks like they're not going to be going to the Eastern Hill and trying to rush their way up there for security. Okay. 2 EMX 1390s, 2 something else's, and then 1. What's it going to be? We'll think about it later.
Yeah, they're gonna tackle the hill part, I think. They're gonna camp on... Not camp. They're gonna defend from the line E, and then they're gonna set up some sniper on the back, I think.
Comics is already out of the game. He was in the...
Well?
Oh, wow. What happened there? He was in an AMX 1390 and it just disappeared.
Yeah, but...
Did he drown?
What happened there? What happened there? Is it ammo wreck or something? Something happened?
Yeah, it looks like that might have been the cause.
No, your torrent's still there, so he's not ammo wreck, I think.
I guess maybe he just got targeted by everyone at the same time. Maybe the OBJ 416 took it down. Maybe?
No, OBJ 116
is on team efficiency.
Yeah, it's teammate.
Yeah, except there is a team damage, but I don't think so.
Well, he's not going to be flying anywhere except to heaven today. Okay, and in the background, we actually see...
On the frontier, they only have 2 T-32, 1 T-69, and the 3 M13 still... I mean, they are trying to reach the hill, so I don't know what's going on there. Only 3 people can shoot him, and you got all damage there.
And personally, I think that those 2 AMX 1390s on the Eastern Hill might just be there to get a quick escape and get out. The position that we actually see team efficiency in right now is not too hot. They're taking a pretty big beating, so it looks as though Intense Honking could turn around this set if they pull out their coordination all the way. All right. The picks are being played, and I'm just like, it's just a little bit difficult to say. It might be nice to have free cam here, but I mean, right now we actually see Intense Honking. They're out in the open, but team efficiency is kind of cornered there on that little hill, and it's working against them a little bit for the time being. The angle that they're at, the turret suppression does work against them just a little bit.
Yeah, Crushing Tiger is going to cap, and so is the Juice.
Oh boy, I think that's a good call.
Yeah, who's gonna be first? Okay, the Juice first. Well, he didn't cap.
He didn't start because he wanted his teammate there to help him, maybe? No.
Yeah, the problem is team efficiency most of the time. They're gonna lose it.
Yeah. I think Haku is going to go back to kill the T1 on their base.
For the time being, I wouldn't say there's a whole lot of nothing happening now. The players are rotating, excuse me, the teams are rotating just a little bit. Intense Honking going for their capture. And it looks like there's no counter capture underway from Team Efficiency. I don't exactly like that too much. But they're going to need a T1 Cunningham to get them some vision. And I think that's what Botek and Juice are going in there for. They're also going to be able to get a reset if they pull their strings the right way.
Yeah. Tanaka is trying to go back to defend their base, but Honk like a sir is over there.
Yeah, and he gonna sacrifice, I think.
Oh yeah, maybe.
The problem is he had to reset,
If it's any game that Honking could win, I think it's this one.
He got great chance, but
it's not quite there yet. 70% on the capture. Honk like a third is, oh my god!
And Honk like third, he missed 2 shots.
Yeah, that's too bad.
He didn't damage the Tanaka at all,
Yeah,
wow,
I think the position is not that good.
Might have been a nerve issue, and he doesn't dare poke his head over that hill. He doesn't want to die.
Yeah, but the M30 is not that accurate. Sometimes if you got bad luck, you might miss everything.
All right. Well, Honk like a boss over there. Desk guy's not too terribly far behind. And it looks like he's going to go in for the capture. It only makes sense. He's the lowest HP out of everyone on his team.
Yeah.
He's in an auto loader. For the time being, that capture gets, I guess you could say restarted. There's enough time remaining on the clock to where a single tank can initiate and finish the capture. But this time you've got both Tanaka and Elite going in to try and prevent that from happening. But this is going to be 3-man capture, not just one. And Haku is on the other side of that hill. He's got to be very careful with Tanaka.
Okay. Tanaka go to the wrong way, I see. They have to go to the main middle. Wow!
Uh-oh. Kind of getting lit there. I think it could be from one of the heavies in the village.
Yeah, but they have to kill the heavy first. The heavy got really low hit point. They can kill them.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Team Efficient has to kill them and start to reset. But Elite cannot up the railroad on that position because it's a mid tank.
And that's too YOLO. Uh-oh, he's getting lit up by that 269. He's going to try and make the shot that's going to save his team. Looks like he does not get it out. 66% on that capture. Honking could very well take this game. It looks like it's shaping up to be that way. If they want to change this game, they're going to have to hit Death Guys once and then try and hide. Now it does not hurt them to try and get a tie. That is a miracle dodge that Death Guys pulls off. And 91%, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. This game goes to Intense Honking, our underdogs in this series. Whew. I really feel like the most critical part there was the AMX 1390 drop.
Yeah, the first one.
GG.
Yeah, first one. But the second one, I think the Elite, he have to go to on the other way. You cannot stand on that one because of the slope. It's too deep. So if you up, you're gonna look like this, and everyone gonna shoot you. Like
That was. I was cringing so many times. I was like, is he gonna get hit?
Yeah, he just died for nothing.
All right.
That was too bad.
So we'll be back with the final game of the set after this short break, guys. All right, guys, so that was really back and forth. I mean, again, we have to say that one of the most critical parts was when Comics died in the early game. He was not there to, contribute speed and firepower. Team Efficiency had their heads in the right. And one thing that always helped out Intense Honking, even from the very beginning of the game, was the fact of the matter that they were able to deal out a lot of damage on, what's the word I'm looking for, onto Team Efficiency. Did I say Intense Honking or Team Efficiency just now? Intense Honking dealt a lot of damage out onto Team Efficiency when they were trying to get up that hill. I think that's another critical turning point. But this is the final game.
Yep.
Win, lose, or draw, it's gonna end right here and now.
Yeah, and they are so close. I am not expecting they can do that like better. Like good. I mean the Intense Honking. But they're doing really nice today.
Right now, it's actually Team Efficiency that's sporting a Swiss Army knife, and we've got 2 T69s, 2 MX-1390s, and a Pershing coming from our Team Intense Honking. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Intense Honking that's sporting yeah. I'm sorry, jeez, wow. I made a mistake. I forget about it. Okay, Intense Honking's got 3 MX-1390s and 2 T69s, and then we got 2 T69s and 2 AMX-1390s, along with the Pershing coming from Team Efficiency. So there's actually no Swiss Army knife to speak of here. My mistake. Alright, so spawning to the south, it's going to be Intense Honking, and to the north, it's going to be Team Efficiency.
Okay, and Intense Honking gonna tackle the strategy like Elon. They're gonna capture the voice power first.
And I like that.
Yeah, that's okay. But most important thing is they have to kill the T1. If someone kill the T1, and they can use the T1 to capture enemies there, so force them come back. And the Intense Honking can take a defensive line on the line D. So they can win that one.
He saw that. He knows exactly what's going on. So the question is, what does Team Efficiency do in this position? Do they try and rush in on that position right now with the knowledge that there's only 3 tanks uphill?
No, I don't think so. Because on west part, there is a slope. It's really nice for a T69. If you want to kill him, the T69 will only shoot up a torrent there. So you cannot do anything there. Maybe okay, the Team Efficiency gonna defend on the line E. I mean the E4, the position is good for them, really nice. They got a support fire on hill, and they can defend the corner. So even someone kill the T1 on the base, the Team Efficiency still have the chance to reset the capture point. That's not hard.
All right, well, I'd say no one's in a rush at this point because, of course, this is the final game we're talking about.
Yep.
I mean, win, lose, or throw is basically the choice. Win, lose, draw, or throw, I should say, rather. 4 choices. But we can see clearly that throw is not on the side, or not on the table for either side of the on either side of the map.
Yeah.
I want to say.
Yep, but. On such position, I think the Intense Honking gonna try to kill the T1 first. But if someone fight them, maybe the Team Efficiency is gonna rush because the distance is so close. They can use the someone on hill and rush into the enemies, only taking like 10 seconds. But for the Intense Honking, if they are spotted by T1, they cannot uphill it within 10 seconds. So there's a chance for the Team Efficiency.
Both of the T1 Cunninghams are actually on the ground from Intense Honking. So what's the plan with that is really what I want to know. I think they could be trying to rush that one T1 Cunningham that Team Efficiency has at the back of their base. And if they do that successfully, they would at least force a diversion out of Team Efficiency. They would have to pull one tank back to actually deal with one or both of those T1 Cunninghams.
Yep.
I think they just want absolute confirmation of where their enemies' T1s are before they make a decision.
Yep.
Okay, 3 minutes, 47 seconds. I think maybe both teams would be comfortable with taking a draw, but I believe Intense Honking is actually the team that's on the down low here, the team that is behind, if you will. But Team Efficiency has 3 tanks piled up at that precise location.
Yeah, and the Comics is going down.
He's going to give some vision to his team, if I'm not mistaken. Oh man, Crouching Tiger was just taken down, so that's not too good. I mean, they're actually...
Yeah, that means he was spotted by the Juice, I think. Yep.
Then that means Juice is doing exactly what he needs to do.
Yep.
Alright, Team Efficiency staying on top of that game. 3 minutes to go. Is a move going to come from either side is the real question.
Yeah, if Intense Honking all uphill, then that means they're going to rush. But on such position, they won't rush because they only have 4 tanks here.
All right.
And I guess the Team Efficiency won't take a risk to rush them. They cannot defend there.
Oh, I think they're trying to go for a rush.
Okay. Oh, uphill? Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
And the T1 is hiding right now.
That would.
But it's.
I think that's the best move they can make. Maybe.
Yeah, but T1 hiding is worthless. Even Joe. Oh, it's Joe. It's 2-2 right now.
Right.
Whoa,
right.
I forgot that.
So one side has.
Okay.
So I mean, if neither side wins this, they're just going to take 1 point each. I think that maybe if we were to see a rush coming from Honking, they would be. It would be best for them to go to the south side of this hill. And it looks like actually now it's going to be Team Efficiency with the initiate. There we go. Shots are fired, exchanged. Amazingly, no damage just yet. 521 off of Death Guys. Just as I say, 510 off of Elite. 487 off of Dexter. 756 now off of Death Guys. 222 off of DCL the 16. 469 off of Honk Like a Boss. 939 off of Honk Like a Boss. Haku scratchless. And it looks like this is not going in favor of Intense Honking. They just lost the team with Cunningham and an AMX 1590 as I say it though. And 462 off of Comic 680 now, getting stacked. 922. And there we go. Comics is out of the game. 242 off of the 16th from DCL. Death Guy's trying to keep his teammate alive by shooting at the rear of Elite.
Yeah, but this guy's reload.
Yeah, not only that, the present positioning is not that great for Honk Like a Sir. Or his teammate who's trying to cover for him. Right now there are 2 T1s remaining, so but there's not enough time to capture. So right now what's happening is both sides are trying to go for a draw.
Yeah. They cannot win this one because of only 50 seconds to find the 2 T1. Oh no!
There's only one.
But the Honk coming!
Yeah, the T1 is coming.
Why he coming here?
Oh man,
wow! Oh my god!
Death Guys!
Wow, he missed!
The T69.
Oh my god! Protect missed too much!
Oh man, Honk Like a Sir has just been knocked out.
Uh-oh!
What's going to happen here? 30 seconds remaining on the clock. Death Guys and Honking are both right in front of each other. Is he gonna get the kill on Death Guys?
No,
he's reloading. 20 seconds remaining. He's got more than enough time to finish reloading, assuming that his turret did not take any damage. If Death Guys falls, that's it. His team gets nothing.
10 seconds here.
10 seconds. 10 seconds.
9 seconds. 7.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He can't go anywhere else. What does Death Guys do?
Oh my god.
God, the game is pulled out to a draw and score of 3-3.
Yeah, but Botek make too many mistakes here. He do the like 2 bunks or 2 non-penetrate, at least 2.
Yeah.
At least 2. You
That's
only
the way
have
it was
4
when
runs.
everyone piled in. When we saw the rush happen, there were the first 3-4 shots did not penetrate.
You
for
got
either side.
you got 800 hit point. The enemy only have 200. Why not just stand just aim carefully, You have a sure penetration. Only need 1.
You have to stay calm in that situation, Edison. You have to stay calm. Don't you know there's money? Don't you know there's money on the line here? Don't you know? Don't you know you don't want to make a reckless decision? Come on.
But I'm really curious about the T1. Why he come there?
Yeah, that's right.
He was too high.
And no point, right?
Yeah, that was a big one. I mean, like that's not the first time that Botek's done that in a T1. Remember there was another game last week where Botek actually rammed an IS-3 head on. He's like Leroy Jenkins on this one, right?
Yeah, then finally they lose that one, I think.
Okay, so This ends 3-3. Both teams get 1-1.
Yeah, got a draw.
And we're going to see how that pans out day after tomorrow, guys. Thanks for joining us for tonight's Wargaming League Gold Series. This is Breaker.
Lisa Addison.
And it's going to skip Ralph.
We'll see you guys on Thursday.
Bye-bye.
Have a good night.
Bye.